class 12 chapter, that is developmental biology. On the request of one student of class 12, I'm going to discuss this chapter today. And so let us start this chapter. This is developmental biology, which is unit 2 of class 12, in which we will study about the development of frog from embryonic stage. In the embryonic stage, how it is developing, how the cell is dividing, about that we are going to discuss. And the branch of biology which deals with the study of the embryo, that is the earliest stage of development in the plant and animals, that is called embryology. And embryology is made from the Greek word, that is embryon, which means swelling in, and logos, to study. Means the branch of biology which deals with the study of earlier stage of development is called embryology. This is very common in the metazoans, which is sexually reproducing. Reproduce sexually means gametes are formed and the gametes are fused, zygote is formed, and after that what is happening? After the formation of zygote, different changes are taking place and finally the organism is developed. First of all, fertilization. What is fertilized? Gametes are fertilized. Male gamete and the female gamete. When they fuse, then fertilization. After the fertilization, zygote is formed. This zygote is undergoing cleavage, division mitotically, and after the division, different stages, morulation, blastulation, gastrulation, and organogenesis, different organs are formed, and finally the organism is developed. After that, morphogenesis and growth. These all things we are going to discuss in this chapter. Structure of male gamete, that is the spermatozoa. The structure, sperm, male gamete, it is very small, motile, it can move from one place to another place. Microscopic, can be observed only under the microscope, having the length of 0.03 mm. The length is how much? 0.03 mm. It is just like the thread. Process of sperm development is called spermatogenesis. You can write that the process of development of the sperm is called the spermatogenesis, and this is taking place in the germinal epithelium of the testis in the male. Structure of sperm is head, middle piece and tail. Anterior cap is acrosome and nucleus. This is the anterior cap. It is having the anterior means forward, that is agari, that is acrosome. This one is the head portion, and here this is the nucleus. It is having two centrioles and the mitochondria. This mitochondria that release the energy for the movement of the sperm to get fertilized with the ova. And two centrioles, these centrioles initiate the cell division. Acrosomes is secreting a dissolving enzyme which is used to penetrate the ova or the egg, and the sperm is entering inside the ova. Now posterior end, that is tail piece. This is the posterior. This is anterior region and this is the posterior region. This posterior region, the tail piece without protoplasmic covering, help in propulsion of the sperm forward. Propulsion means it is pushing the sperm forward, and this is the structure of the sperm, which is highly enlarged under the ultra microscope, or you can say electron microscope. So this is about the male gamete sperm. So now the structure of the female gamete, that is the ova or egg, that is female gamete is immotile. It is not moving from one place to another place. Sperm is also haploid and the nucleus of egg is also haploid. Secondary oocytes, that is after the release of the first polar body from the primary oocyte is secondary oocytes. Size is spherical or round, and it is about 1.75 mm. Two parts. Upper part is called animal pole or animal hemisphere. Lower part is called vegetal pole or vegetal hemisphere. The upper part is yolk free. A yolk is not present in the upper part, and pigmented cytoplasmic area. Pigment which is absorbing the sunlight. So, and the lower yolk laden, in the lower portion the yolk is present, which is non-pigmented vegetal pole or vegetal hemisphere. It remains submerged in the water. This is the figure of the egg or ova, in which this is animal pole and this is the vegetal pole. In animal pole, this cytoplasm is pigmented, this area is pigmented, and this one is non-pigmented. This covering of the cytoplasm, this is plasma membrane, and above the plasma membrane one more membrane is present, which is known as the Bennettin membrane. Here this is the receptor. At that point it receives, or the sperm is taking the entry inside the ova, and nucleus is present. Here outside, here what you are saying, this is a This is a sticky covering of jelly albumin, which is swelling in the water, and it keep attach all the eggs together, and it binds the egg together by absorbing the water. So here this is the structure of the egg. This is the Valtellin membrane. This Valtellin membrane secrete a glue-like structure which is helping the egg to attach together and forming a mass which is called the sperm. Now the sperm is formed, ova is formed. Sperm is the male gamete and ova is the female gamete. After this, copulation process is taking place. In this, copulation is taking place during the last of July to last of September. This is the rainy season, and in this rainy season the copulation is taking place. Copulation is the physical contact of the male and the female. Now here male frog is producing a sound which is known as croaking sound. And this is the sound which is for the advertisement to call the female which is attracting, the sound is attracting the female, and the female comes near the male. After this, the male put himself on the back of the female and it catch it by the index finger which is having the copulatory pad. It is just grasping it. Sometimes what happens, when it grasps very tightly, sometimes immediately the female dies. So this is helping to catch. But here this copulation, this is pseudo. Pseudo is what? Pseudo copulation means it is not discharging the sperm inside the female body. But what happens? It just only help the female to lay the egg. When the female lay the egg, this process of taking the female in the arms, that is about last for hours. And after this, what happens? The female is laying the egg, that is the sperm, and that egg, the male is shedding the seminal fluid which is having the sperm, that is discharged over the egg. Now the fusion of the male and female gamete is taking place outside the body of the female, so the fertilization is external. If the fertilization is external, means the fetus is growing outside the mother body, then that egg must contain enough amount of yolk for the nutrition. And now, just after the touch of the sperm, when the sperm touch the egg, it is developing a receptor cone, or which is known as the receptor zone. And here, this is outwardly, which from where the acrosome is, or the sperm that acrosome which is secreting the sperm lysine that dissolve the membrane, and the sperm is entering inside the egg, but it is leaving its tail outside. Dissolve out the vertebral line membrane and enter the plasma membrane. This both membrane, vertiline membrane and the plasma membrane, is together called fertilization membrane. Tail of the sperm is cast off, it is outside left, and the egg, now after the fusion of the male, haploid male, that is 13, and the ova is also having 13 chromosome, and when both the chromosome fuses, now it is coming into 26 2n condition. The number of chromosome in the frog is 26, means that in the frog the number of chromosome is 26. Now in the next video I will discuss about the series of change during fertilization. So today in this video this much. Till then.